Got a couple things to talk about regarding XLM and XRP, some news updates I'm going to fill you in on, as well as some big movers in the market today, some big catalysts happening, as well as I want to give you some clarity on what I was talking about regarding one of my past videos over the weekend, a price prediction with XLM and XRP. There were a few questions there, so I want to kind of clear the air on some of those questions. But all I ever ask is if you do like XLM XRP news update content, do me a favor and smash the like button below. Give us a big thumbs up. And of course, if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. It is absolutely free. So have a little bit of an uptick in the market today. Definitely nice to see, up 1.46% on the day. Still well below 1 trillion total market cap. But who was the big mover today? Terra Luna Classic. A little bit of profit taking right now as we had an absolute moonshot for the Terra Luna Classic community today. We're up about 60% at one point. But check this out. Over 300% in the past 24 hours on volume. So congrats to the Terra Luna Classic community. What's happening here? Well, Binance did come out and say that they will implement the Terra Luna Classic burn mechanism. So again, hats off to you all. However, let's get into XRP, XLM. What's happening here? Both taking a little bit of a break. Down about 4.5% for XRP, down about 3% for XLM. Basically no volume coming in on these two coins, and I say that's okay because again, this is an extremely healthy chart. We had a big run over the past week and a half, 2 weeks or so, and so it's only natural to have a little bit of a drawback before we get that next run. Make no mistake, this case is 100% heating up. We're about to talk about that in just a moment, but I have absolutely no fear for these two banking coins. Now, if you hadn't had a chance to watch this interview, I highly suggest it. It was on CNBC, and I've got it linked right here on my Twitter page. It's just @MoltMoney if you haven't already watched this. This is with Brad, the CEO of Ripple, of course, and CNBC. He sits down and he talks about the case, and he kind of gives his thoughts, his perspectives, what's happening, you know, facts versus fiction type of thing. And one thing that I'll say really stuck out to me is when Brad said, look, we are 100% okay with playing by the rules of the road, but we need to know what the rules of the road are. And unfortunately, he goes on to mention that in several other countries, many other countries other than here in the US, regulatory clarity is already there. However, in the US, it isn't. And so, yes, the president did something great this year and sent out all the different agencies to essentially collect data, collect research on this industry and bring it back to form regulation. So we know the ball is in motion, but here's the thing. We really need to make sure this regulatory clarity comes out, only hoping that they do the right thing. Why would they want to kill one of the most innovative, I'm going to say most innovative industries in the world? I just don't see it. And I think that pretty much everyone now is starting to see that the SEC is beat. Let me know your thoughts and your perspectives in the comments section below. But everything I am reading, everything I'm listening to and following has all arrows pointing to a big W for this case. Now, moving on to Stellar. Okay, so here's the thing. I put out a price prediction over the weekend in which essentially I said, I believe once Ripple versus SEC case is resolved and Ripple does win this case, which I 100% believe is going to be what happens. And I said, there's, in my mind and a lot of other people's minds, there's really only one of two situations or scenarios that will play out. And one would be a settlement, and the other would be a outright win. And I said, I believe one of these is going to happen. And when it does happen, what I said is I see both coins doing a 3 to 4x essentially overnight. I'm not saying that it's a 3 to 4x and then done. No, in fact, if you go back to that video, I'll even link it at the end of this video. I said what I see is a 3 to 4x essentially overnight, and I still stand by that. So we're talking, a 300, 400% gainer in about a day or 2 days time. And then I see a sustainable uptick. And I do believe we can get to astronomical numbers. And here's an article, shout out to AMBC Crypto, where some experts, took polls, and I really stand by where the finders panel are. I'll put this linked in my description, this article, so you can read what some pessimistic individuals talk about the price prediction, and you can take a look at what I truly believe. But this is talking about all the way out to 2025, where this says, on the contrary, finders panel of experts are a little more optimistic. Okay, I'm obviously on the optimistic end about where they see XLM going in the next few years. While average prediction for 2025 centered around XLM being valued at $12.5, so $12.50 for XLM on the low end, there were outliers predictions which places the crypto value at $150 by the aforementioned year. And I believe that. I believe that 100 plus, and I've said that in other videos, 100 plus is 100% reasonable for the price of XL, in my personal opinion. When you take a look at the supply and when you take a look at mass adoption, because again, I mentioned in that video, this is what we are waiting for, is that regulatory clarity for everyone to come off the sidelines, because retail is only going to play a very small part of this overall global cryptocurrency market, in my personal opinion. So to me, $150, though very, very, very optimistic in most people's head, is very reasonable in mine. What does it take to bring a product to market? We're going to hear from MoneyGram and Vibrant App and SDF product experts to find out more. So Tuesday, October 11th at the Meridian 2022. Everyone's going to have their eyes on this, myself included, but very nice to hear. We will hear from MoneyGram as well. So we'll put out another Stellar and Ripple update tomorrow. Hope you all take good care of yourself. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all in that next video.